can remember the knot in my stomach, the tears running down my cheeks, and the painful numbness I felt as I took my basketball jersey off for the very last time in my high school locker room. Thoughts ran in my head, but then I realized that basketball was more than just a game. It helped mold me into the person that I am today. I have played basketball since I can remember. I actually can't recall a certain time where I first picked up the ball. I have played on teams since I was 9 and have competed up in high school, winning numerous conference, regional, and sectional championships. Including my junior year, my team and I won the Division IV Wisconsin State Basketball Championship. I have made all-conference twice and have been selected as an all-star Wisconsin All-State after finishing my senior year of basketball. I hope after this speech you will understand that basketball is more than just a sport. In fact, it offers responsibility, lasting friendships, and a healthy state of mind. First, the game of basketball requires a high level of responsibility that has a tendency to overflow into the lives outside of basketball. When playing basketball, you have your teammates, your coaches, and fans all have the accountability on you. Little do people realize how many people are watching them. It couldn't be an easier way to show the love of Christ in your life. For example, Jack McCannon, a writer of the magazine Sports Illustrated, states, "No athlete has been more popular in a worldwide scale than Jordan is now, and for that matter has been for the last several years." You see, Jordan understood that people watched him and looked up to him. He would probably never do anything that would harm his career. He understood the responsibility that he possessed, and basketball kept him in check. The book Teaching Personal and Social Responsibility Through Physical Exercise, written by Don Helson, explains the components of responsibility as respecting the rights and feelings of others, effort and cooperation, self-determination, helping others, and leadership. All of these qualities a basketball player needs to possess. Just like in the skills that you need to play the game of basketball become motion memory, these qualities become mind memory. And these mind memory will overflow into your life later on after you are done playing basketball. Secondly, relationships are a huge part of what makes basketball so awesome. When I played on sponsored and organized teams, I would spend up to 6 hours with the girls that I played with. We became sisters, and because of that, I have grown into the strongest relationships I've had. You can also meet many people through basketball. I've been able to meet people through clinics, camps, summer leagues, and even playing against other girls. Players and myself have also been able to receive grants, scholarships, and letters of recommendation from people that we've met through basketball, such as athletic directors, coaches, and even small businesses in our towns. Lastly, being a part of something such as basketball has a recourse of improving an individual state of mind. Most people can admit to craving the feeling of security, and basketball offers that. You get a sense of belonging. When you're on a team, you are one unit. No one is more than the other, and they're all considered equal. No one is left out, and everyone is needed. Basketball requires focus. According to Zorka Hereford, an expert in psychology, in her article Essential Life Skills, she states, "When we are aware that we can choose and direct our thinking, we realize that we have the ability to better control the circumstances of our lives, improve our decision-making processes, and generally live more productive lives." To help explain this, when I was in high school, my dad was diagnosed with stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. The mental relief I received from basketball was something that I needed. For just a few hours in the day where I didn't have to think about what was going on at home, gave me a sense of control, and that control was my focus. Focusing on basketball was what I needed to get through and was my mental relief and a way to deal with my internal warfare. Zorka Hereford says exactly what I felt. I was able to improve in my schoolwork, have a better, happier life even with all that stuff going on, and I also set higher goals for myself. All in all, I hope it is easy to see how the game of basketball can become such a substantial part of someone's life, because it nurtures responsibility, has strong relationships, and also gives a healthy state of mind. Basketball is more than just exercise. Now, going back to my time in the locker room, although I was sad for my career to be over, I was more grateful of what God had given me through the sport than anything. I'd like to share a picture with you. This picture represents the weight of all that God had given me through basketball, and the weight of that medal about to be placed around my neck meant nothing compared to the impact that the game had on me. Basketball wasn't just a fun thing for me to do, but it was a way for God to use me to grow in confidence, maturity, and reach people that I never would have otherwise.